Okay, so it is Tuesday, and to be quite frank, the weather is still making me super angry. On Friday, I woke up and saw this. I can't really describe how annoying it is to wake up in the morning and realize that this is outside my window. It is just coming down right now, and this is supposed to be my spring break, and I was totally prepared to whip out the GoPro today and do some cool stuff, and now I'm gonna have to completely change those plans and be freezing all day or just not go outside at all. So I'm kind of annoyed. Like, now I have to clean off my car just to drive 2 miles down the road to go to breakfast, and I just don't feel like doing it, to be honest with you. Just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Now, I was pretty frustrated at that point because I had just gotten back from Florida and I was hoping to be able to be outside in my hometown, walk around, do some activities with some friends, and that just wasn't going to happen. Instead of doing that kind of stuff, I went to the movies and saw Rogue One for the second time for like $2 with a friend of mine who hadn't seen it yet, which was fine, but at the end of the day, I can see a movie any time of year, and in the spring, specifically spring break, I'd like to be outside with my friends and not in a dark theater with like 3 other people. The weather forecast in Pittsburgh was not much better than what it was at home, so when I was coming back, my hopes didn't get that much higher. But then when I saw the forecast for yesterday, I wasn't very happy again. They were calling for a lot of snow here, but not nearly as much compared to other areas. Where I'm from, they were calling for over 2 feet. Where my one roommate's from, they're calling for 20 inches, and I think in Philadelphia they were calling for like 30 inches, which is absolutely insane. We were only expected to get like 3 to 6 inches maybe, and we didn't even get that. The wind is just howling and just blowing the snow all over the place, so it's really hard to tell how much is out there because it's just blowing everywhere. It's ridiculous. Trying to walk to class, I have my hood up, and I can barely keep my eyes open because it's just hitting me in the face the whole time. I mean, look at this stuff. This is ridiculous. It doesn't look that bad, but it goes in like increments. There were moments today where I swear there was a blizzard outside even though there was like no snow at all. And then there are other times where it's just really calm and you're like, oh, this is just a light little snowstorm. I'm just so ready to have warm weather and be outside is basically what I'm getting at here. I just really want to play sand volleyball on our courts right over there in the middle of our campus after class. That's really all I want. Based on the weather forecast, I'm probably not going to be able to do that for at least another week because the high in the next week is like mid-50s. And I'm just not going to go outside and play in the mid-50s. I'm going to be stuck in here doing nothing. When it's just snowy and windy, it just like takes all my energy away. Like, I'm trying to be excited about like snowfall and like maybe go outside and play, but as soon as it's windy, I don't want anything to do with it because it makes it that much colder and just not fun at all. If it was a light little snowfall that was actually collecting on the ground and stuff, you might get a little excited saying, hey, maybe we go outside and play, or maybe we can do something fun, but I'm not going outside if it's super windy out because that's just ridiculously annoying. Now you might say, well, if you're inside all the time, you can just spend all that time studying or being productive. Well, that's just not going to happen. Because when you get cooped up in this room the whole time, it just drives you nuts. I mean, yes, I'm inside, so I'll be doing my work rather than being outside playing volleyball on the courts, but I can do my work like anytime. I'd much rather be able to have the ability to go outside for an hour or two and do something fun, and then I'll come back and crank out my work because it's really not going to take me that long anyways. But now when I get stuck in here, I feel obligated to record these videos like this, and they're not even that good. I only have like 6 or 7 weeks of school left here, and the access to the volleyball courts is really good. It's just a fun time of year when people are sitting on the hill watching people play volleyball. There's music playing, there's people doing homework, just hanging out, enjoying the good weather. And if we keep having these terrible snowstorms every week, even after we have 80-degree weather, it's just really going to kill the vibe here. We only have a limited amount of time, and every day and every week we waste with this weather It's just cutting against it. So now these snowstorms are just taking away from our time that's already limited for us to be able to go and be outside and have fun, which is kind of sad. And like, I was frustrated back at home when it started snowing because I had just gotten back from Florida. These people are driving back from, their 80-degree week, and now they have to deal with a week of it in the 40s and 30s, and that really sucks for them. I guess what's always also frustrating is like our winter here was so mild that the fact that it's now continuing on in just like this lame snowfall out here is really annoying. Granted, back home they're getting crushed with snow right now, but at the end of the day, I don't really care what's happening there right now. I just want it to be sunny out here so I can go outside and do something fun and not have myself be blown all over the place by the wind or just feel the need to stay inside because I don't feel like walking somewhere because it's too cold now. Overall, this video didn't really have a purpose. I just hadn't recorded it in a couple days, and I was really frustrated about the continuation of this winter that was already pretty lame, and its delaying of our potential to go outside and actually have fun where we want to have fun. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully I'll have something better to talk about next time, and hopefully there'll be good weather, but I'm not getting my hopes up. So peace.